So I think this is on. Well, minasan konnichiwa. Today I'm going to bring you on a trip to the grocery store because I do owe you a blog post, and I was thinking that while I walk you can see my surroundings in the neighborhood, and also you can hear about what I've been doing lately. So here we go. Yeah, so isn't this pretty? This is like the garden in front of the dorm. There's a water fountain. It's kind of overcast today. It was kind of gloomy and rainy yesterday, but hopefully things are drying up. Oh, so anyway, this is the front of the dorm. It's, I think I mentioned this before, but it's both the Quiz Kids Club, like in the front part, then also the dorm on the second and third floors. I hope I know how to get there. I'm taking you into Tsurunumo, which is the neighboring town, and I've been there a couple times before walking, but I'm just hoping that I can find it. So this is like a typical Japanese neighborhood. You can see the architecture of the houses are a little different. They don't really do yards around here, at least like in the more urban areas. Houses tend to be like thinner, but they're built like a little taller. Sometimes they can go to 3 floors. Yeah, so this should be the right way. Construction zone. So anyway, yesterday was Saturday, and I didn't really do much. I had rehearsal, but it was supposed to go from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. There's a train going by. I don't think you can see it. But we ended up starting much later and ending much earlier, so actually rehearsal only lasted like maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours. My partner and I were able to practice our duet finally, so that was exciting. We have about 3 more weeks until the performance, so plenty of time to practice and perfect everything. Yeah, so even though I got there like way early, considering that practice actually started around 11 a.m., I got to study a lot. Well, technically study a lot, but not that much anyway, because things were distracting and I ended up taking pictures of the library again, so I will post those on my blog later. Yeah, so this is more neighborhood. You can see there's a graveyard up there. It's very interesting. Yeah, the streets are really narrow, so sometimes it's hard to walk. You have to be really careful, but something you get used to, I guess. So anyway, after rehearsal, I had lunch with my partner, my duet partner, and we had Korean food, and it was really good. It's called a bibimbap, but it was like this dish with rice and salad and chicken and vegetables, and it was really good. And it was served warm. I mean, like, most of you will know what that is because we have Yama in Hanover. But for those who don't know, I will post a picture. Yeah, so after lunch, I did a little shopping for things I need, such as a hole puncher, a binder for all of my papers that I don't want to carry around with me anymore. What else? The hole puncher is really cute. I have like a stapler and scissors and a bunch of like school supplies, I guess. But I also had the time to finally get a skirt that I can wear in the winter, and I'm very excited about that. It's red and it's really cute, and there will definitely be pictures of that later too. So after that, I went back to school and studied for a little more. Ooh! This video is going to be like really long now because I have to wait at the train crossing. What am I to do? This is annoying. But this is a good opportunity because you get to see a train coming by and me waiting here at the train crossing. How fun. Well, I'll take this opportunity to talk more. So I went back to school and I studied a little. For one of my entry classes, we have this like free reading assignment where either in class time or like on your own, you can read pretty much anything you want, something that's Yep. And that was the train. Yeah, so we have free reading. So I picked this book/manga called Nihonjin no Shiranai Nihongo. And the translation is Japanese that even Japanese people don't know. And it's really funny because it's about this teacher who works at a Japanese school, and she teaches a bunch of foreigners like Japanese, and the foreigners have the most ridiculous questions, and it's really funny. And like you can learn a lot because the chapter that I read most recently was on keigo, which is like honorific language, and like what keigo is okay to use, what keigo is actually wrong, and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm plugging away at that book. I'm a little more than halfway through now. So that's interesting. Yeah, I read a little bit of that. So around 5:30, I had plans to meet with my host family from last year, the Watanabes, for dinner. And they met me right on campus, and we went to dinner at this traditional, like, washoku Japanese restaurant in Makuhari Plana, which is right across from the station. So it was really close to wherever, the school. So we went there and it was really good. It was like, I'll have to post a picture of this too later if you don't know what like traditional Japanese food is like. But it's kind of like the stuff that you find in ryokan. With like, instead of picking just one thing, you get this like big tray and like an assortment of a bunch of small dishes like vegetables and more vegetables and rice and miso soup and stuff. So I definitely want to go back there again because it was delicious. Yeah, so after that we stopped at Tully's Coffee for a warm drink because at that point it was raining and it had gotten very cold. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. I was really glad to be able to talk to them again. Since it's been maybe about 2 weeks. So we had a lot to catch up on. And I really enjoyed how my whole day was in Japanese because days like today, I kind of just stayed in my room and studied the whole time, and now I'm speaking English. So I really do appreciate those days where I can just speak Japanese with people. So this is the street. Here is an apartment, I think. No, it's not an apartment. Just kidding. It's a parking garage. Yeah, the apartment is up ahead. Or no, I guess this is also an apartment and a parking garage. Okay. So you have like houses and apartment buildings around. More apartments. Yeah, apartments are really popular around here. Let's see. There is a mini playground thing at one of the apartments. And at this point, I don't really have much to say, so I am stating the obvious. I'm almost there. I'm almost at the grocery store. Let's see, what can I talk about? Across the street, you see a little vending machine there. It's called a Jido Hanbaiki. and there's a car. And can I zoom? No, I can't. Well, it's that blue thing that's colorful, and it sells drinks, kind of like the ones that you see in the US. But the drinks are like, there's much more of a variety. You don't really see soda like is normal in the US. You see like tea, and they do coffee, and they do very creative things like Pocari Sweat, which is like a sports drink, and I don't really even know how to describe some of the drinks that you can find in there. But also with vending machines, like you see vending machines that sell not only just food and drink, but also umbrellas, books, nylons, neckties, yeah, so many different types of Jito Hanbaiki. It's very interesting and very convenient too. Like seriously, you'll find a vending machine maybe every block, just like on the corner of the street. Or even when you're standing at a Jito Hanbaiki, you can see like the next two Jito Hanbaiki down the street. So there are a lot of them. What? I'm so confused. Oh, okay. Nope, never mind. I'm almost there. Yep, so this is more Japan. Yeah, this is kind of boring over here, but coming up is like more of an urban, like a city area. It's kind of like the main Tsudanuma. Yeah, it's kind of cool how close towns are, because I can seriously walk a couple towns over, and it'll only take like, how long has it been now? Less than 15 minutes. So that's very convenient. Like I said the other day when I was jogging, I walked into Minami Funabashi, which means that there's a great possibility that I could even maybe sometime take a jog all the way to Quis, because that would only be like a couple miles apparently. So that is something to look forward to. So here we are. Oh look, it's a hair place. And a Crocs shop. That's interesting. Alrighty, so where I'm going is a place called Ito Yokado, and it's a grocery store. Oh, crosswalk. Okay, I can wait. Well, actually, it's not just a grocery store. It sells like a bunch of things. It's a big department store, pretty much, and it has different shops in it, but on the first floor, there's this main grocery store, and it has much more of a selection than York Mart, which is the one near Yatsu Station, so I decided to walk there because I have considerable grocery shopping that needs to be done. Yep, so I'm just waiting. Let's see. Oh, yay, we can walk. There's even a parking lot for motorcycles. That's interesting. Alrighty, so here we come into the main town part of Tsudanuma. On the other side is JR Tsudanuma Station. And then way beyond that is where I went to karaoke with my friends. There are actually like multiple karaoke buildings in Tsudanuma, and they're all very close to each other. So it's very popular around here. So there's a place where I want to go afterward. Let's see. There's a restaurant, like a fast food restaurant. There's a bookstore. Tsutaya. Yeah, the department store should be close. But I'm gonna go this way. Maybe that wasn't a good choice. I thought there was a shortcut. Oh, there's a convenience store too, Family Mart. Oh wait, there is kind of a shortcut. Okay, cool. Oh, forgot to point the camera backward, but there was also Maruzen, which is like a huge bookstore. And that's kind of a fun place to hang out. Alright, so this isn't actually where I wanted to go. I wanted to go across. The other day, in this area, there was a huge flea market. And it was really interesting because when I first got there, I had no idea what was going on. But then I realized that people were selling kind of neat things very cheaply. There was also like some performance going on up ahead. There was a stage and everything. So I'm not exactly sure what purpose it was for. But it was neat. Oh look, it's Tully's Coffee. And there's Mauricia. Mauricia is another place where I want to check out sometime. Why not just do it today? And a book off. Book off is a very important place. It sells secondhand books for really cheap. Like seriously, like $1. And the books are still in amazing condition. Ooh, waterfall. Why is it called Book Off? It's because in order to make them like look like new, they actually shave like a centimeter or maybe a couple millimeters or something like off the edges of the book in order to make them look crisp and new. Alrighty. And obviously when I said that I was going on a shortcut, it's not really a shortcut. I just wanted to show you things. I'm on a walkway, so I don't have to cross the street. Alrighty, so now I'm walking into JR Tsudanuma Station. And it's over there, if you can see the sign. It says JR. I'm convinced that I have gone the wrong way. But I'm going to take you through the station anyway, and then probably stop this video because I'm actually slightly confused, and I think Ito Yokado is behind me. Darn. Oh, you know, I was talking to you about umbrella vending machines, wasn't I? Well, yeah. So here you go. Here's an umbrella vending machine. And here's an empty newspaper vending machine. Sorry. Going through the station. Yeah. Alright, so here's like the main city area of Tsudanuma. This is cool. Oh, remember that time last year when I told you the story about me getting lost because I had no idea which of the 3 Tsudanuma stations I was supposed to get the train at? Well, this is kind of the area where I was wandering around lost. Oh, look, up ahead, that's the karaoke building, the blue flashy lights place. Yeah, so this is where I was walking around lost. And look, I'm walking around here lost again. So, alright. Now I'm going to seriously try to go ask where Ito Yokado is, so I'm going to end this